I went there for about 4 days just to get some of the issues in my body worked out, and it was a really good experience, and it helped me a lot. So
You went there?
yeah, I flew to Boston, and I met with Tom's trainer, and
Tom's trainer.
and the intel he gave me was amazing, and I think I'm gonna go back every year just to get annual checkup on my body.
What did you think you had to reshape? Or?
It was more just, as an athlete, you're always kind of never 100%. So I'm just trying to fine tune myself to get to, the best that I can help my body to feel. So yeah.
How was that set up?
My dad texted Scott Loeffler, and then he has connection with Tom, and then Tom obviously texted his trainer. So, just all the connections and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to interact with Tom at all?
No, I didn't see him. I went to the practice though. I saw him there, but I wasn't given the chance to talk to him. So.
What's the biggest takeaway from going somewhere like that? That's something like you think you'll use maybe throughout the year?
Right. Obviously, it's a really cool experience. It's something new, something I've never seen before, and I'm definitely going to go back there again just because I believe it helped me out tremendously. Going into fall camp and just getting my body right. So.
Was it your idea? You'd read about it? And you just thought this would be
No, it was my mom's idea actually. It was actually my little birthday present because I got a fall camp birthday, and we went to TB12 for that. So. Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the freshman defensive line?
I think we got a lot of young talent. David Ajabo, Mozzie Smith, Gabe Newberg showing up. Mozzie. Obviously, freshmen are going to struggle in fall camp. That's how it is. But you can tell Mozzie, that guy really wants it. He's out there just fighting every single day. And, I think he's the one that's standing out in my eyes because of his drive. So.
What has Mike Dana added to this group?
He's added a lot of good things. We obviously, from the outside perspective, everyone's saying we're pretty shallow in the D-line depth, and he's added a lot of depth, and he's going to be a big factor in these games coming up. So,
Coach was saying that Uche has been one of the guys that really drew attention in fall camp. What do you see out of him as a veteran?
Uche, he's a great leader, a great person, and a great player. He's out there every day working, and I respect him for that. Every day he's giving it his all, and I think it's someone who's good to look up to.
For you personally, how different is this going into year two compared to last year?
These fall camps have been almost polar opposites. Last year I was the freshman who didn't really know what was going on, and you got the D-line coach has been here for a while, and then this year you got the fresh D-line coach, and I'm looked at as one of the older guys on the D-line, and it's been a completely different experience.
Does it seem kind of odd in a way with that in mind that you're already starting essentially, that you're in that position as a leader?
Yeah, it is weird. Looking back at last year and then looking at where I'm at now, it's really amazing how far I've come.
And with so many of those freshman D linemen, are you doing anything to kind of help them get accustomed to?
Yeah, obviously, they're screwing up a lot in practice, which is which is expected, and you got to let them learn from their mistakes, but you can also ease that transition into helping them with some little things. But for the most part, they just got to learn from what they do, because you got to do the things, you do them wrong, and then that's how you learn. So.
What did Rashawn and Chase help you with most last year?
Kind of like what I was telling her, just easing me into the transition, because you want to make your own mistakes and then fix them on your own. Obviously, a couple words here and there will help, but it's more you got to fail and then you start to succeed more and more. So that's how it really goes.
Aidan, at what point last year did that light turn for you? When did you realize that you could do it?
I would say that light turn for me, not last year, it turned in spring ball. I would say this year. I'd say the switch kind of flipped. My mindset kind of started changing, and I thought I had a good spring ball.
You've obviously seen your dad's Big Ten rings. How driven are you to get one of your own before you leave here?
Yeah. Every day he tells me that he's never lost to Ohio State. He's 5-0 against Ohio State, and you know that I envy that. I really do. And I got all of his Big Ten championship rings in my room. You know, so I got to look at that every time I come home. So obviously, I want it more than anybody.
Do you think this program's getting in a position to where it can make a
Definitely,
serious
definitely.
jump?
I think we're all starting to adopt the mindset of process over outcome, as in we're going to take each day, day by day. You know, we're not going to look in the future and kind of look at all those expectations of us, because obviously, you know, you look on any social media and there's expectations everywhere, and so we're just taking it day by day and brick by brick, and just putting our heads down and working.
Is that still in the back of your mind there, though, that it's been 8 years since you beat them and your dad's got him right there reminding you of that?
Yeah, obviously, you know, Ohio State's always there at the end of the calendar, and you can't really forget about that. And we're coming this year, though.
Have you ever tried on them?
Sorry,
Have you ever tried on the rings?
I didn't know they're in a little shadow box. So.
How'd you end up with steal them, or did he force you to take them, or
Wait, what was the question?
how did you end up with the rings at your? You said they're with you.
Yeah. They were in a shadow box. He put them in my room. I'm sure just to remind me every day, you know, of what I don't have. So
How long have they been in there then? When did you do that?
they've been in there since I was a little kid.
Oh, okay.
So not because now I play for Michigan. Now I put them up there. No, they've always been up there. So.
Was there anywhere else you were ever going to go?
Michigan was always number one. I was just visiting other schools just to see if any could compare, but you know, obviously no, because I'm here. So yeah.
But nothing ever really got you like either or kind of thing. You never got to that situation.
Yeah. No.
What was your view of the Mayfield-Stuber battle, and where was Mayfield, you think, at this point in the tackle?
Man, they were competing for the longest time ever. They were competing at the start of spring ball, and that was just. It felt like the longest time ever, but they're both really good competitors. They're both really working their tails off in camp and spring ball. You know, they're just really working, and unfortunately, Stuber fell to an injury. But that means Jalen's just got to step up, and that happens in football. You know, next man up, and you just gotta go.
How have you seen him improve, Mayfield?
You kind of see with the mindset, I think, because now that Stuber's out, you know, Jalen, he's kind of adopted the starter attitude, and you just gotta bring that attitude every day to practice and to the games and everything. So,
What's your scouting report on Jalen, actually, like ability wise?
he's a good player. I'm obviously not gonna talk him down. He's my teammate, but
Strengths then. What are some of his strengths? What's he do well?
he's very agile and he's quick for an offensive lineman. I don't know how much he weighs, but he is pretty quick and stuff, and he brings power to the table as well.
What's coach saying that the coaches have told him to be more vocal this offseason? How have you seen him grow as a leader?